good evening to everybody and the people who are watching from home. We are so glad that you can make time for watching us. Welcome to the Millennia Show live from Malaysia. Thank you for our sponsor, Rosindon, because sponsoring this show. Be smart or be subsequent. Now we are going to discuss a rather serious topic that can be going out around quite some time, or I'm sure by this time everyone has heard about it at least once, which is depression. Depression is classified as a mood disorder. It may be described as feeling of sadness, loss, or maybe anger that interfere with people's everyday activity. Such a heavy and serious topic, right? So we should never be taken it lightly, and I'm not expert, but I know someone who has been through all this and survived. Therefore, today we have invited a special guest. Guess what? The one and only strong survivor, Sir Shahmi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shahmi, but most people know me as a successful entrepreneur. I am 20 years old as of today.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday to you then. Maybe this show can be your present. May God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It is a great honor and pleasure to be here today and to discuss the important topic with you guys. Thank you for invitation. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Okay, the pleasure is all mine. Next to him is his one and only backbone, his sister.
Hi
You may.
everyone, I'm Rahima, Shami's sister. Nice
Hi,
to meet
sister.
you.
Oh, wait. Wow, both of you were so identical. It's like you're twins. Identical.
Both of us are spitting image of our dad. That's why a lot of people have mistaken us as twins, but actually we're not.
Okay. Okay, now we also invite a star successful yet to be known because of her inspiring video that are trending on social media. So let's welcome Dr. Safia.
It's a new way to introduce someone. I like it. Hi, I'm your head shrinkers, Dr. Safia from Psychological Clinic. For your information, I'm a 26 years old and not yet married. Hi, it's great to be here.
Okay, we are waiting to hear your sharing about this topic. So, Shishami, I heard that you had this mental illness. Sorry, I heard that you had this mental illness for a long time. Is it true?
Yes, unfortunately, it is true.
How old you were have started feeling different or depressed, whatever it was you feel? I hope this is not a rude question, but I can you tell us about your experience as a person who has survived this depression?
It's okay. It is certainly not a problem for me to tell you that story. Honestly, depression is not something that should be kept in the dark. Like people avoid to talking about it if talking about it, exposing it might lead you to catch it. It doesn't work that way. Personally speaking, I don't accurately know when or how it started so far for me. I think it caused by accumulated stress throughout this time.
Oh, I see. Can you explain it further?
Certainly, well, perhaps it's due to the fact that our dad passed away when I was around 8 to 9 years old, and my sister was like 13 years old. Because of that, our mom was breadwinner of our family and works so long hours, and we barely see him in our daily life.
Okay, so I can relate that it was her responsibility as a parent. So,
Yeah.
Rahima, as a sister, can you tell us what you find out about your brother's condition?
Well, actually, I was not paying attention to him as much as I should because I was too busy with my work life back then. So I think he was doing good at school. But when I realized the changes in his personality and attitude, I knew that something was going wrong with him. So basically, I found out about his illness when both of us went to meet a psychiatrist and he was diagnosed with major depressive disorder.
Um, okay, but if you don't mind, what type of person he was back then?
Shami.
Yeah.
Shami. Shami is someone who brings joy to our small family. He was a happy pill and just like a bright kid, noisy and used to smile and jokes a lot. He is the most important person in my life. Sometimes he does annoy me and interrupts me whenever I am too focused on my work.
That is the job of youngest brother.
Yes, he is. There was one time when I feel blank and frustrated with my work, and then when he came to my room and I was just telling him that I've been through a hard times completing my paperwork, and suddenly he suggests a faster way to complete my work. Do you know what he has done?
What is it?
He sent the incomplete paperwork that I've been working out for a few days to my boss without my permissions. And the next day, I got into a lot of trouble because of that. But that was how he was back then.
Well, blood is thicker than water, right? So, how did you find out about his changes?
Mm, Shami, he has a lot of friends, and sometimes he will bring his friends to our homes. Everyone is comfortable around him, but it came to one point when I suddenly realized that it's been a long time since he brought his friend to our home. And when I tried to have a conversation with him, he will either answer with one word or decide to stay silent.
Did you try to talk to his friend?
Yeah, I tried, but my effort comes to a dead end. His friends also told me that they are saying something weird about my brother. He just avoided them without any reasons and he became passive in the class. It is like he's having his own world. Nobody knows what's happening to him or what is concerning him. So I'm getting scared when I feel that I will lose my brother because he is not himself at the moment. Everything changed since that day. No love, no joke, no smile. The things that are only left are screaming, crying, and shouting. My lovely brother is gone. His soul, himself.
It must have been a heartbroken moment when your family members are having a hard time, but you are clueless on what or even how to help them. I must say that your sister is a strong woman. You know, when you have to deal with someone who has a mental unstable, you have to make sure that you are stronger mentally and physically.
Well, sometimes I do feel tired dealing with him every day. We're fighting, we're shouting, screaming, and I don't know how to describe that feelings. But one thing that I always bear in mind is that if I giving up right now, if I decide not to fight with him, if I let him live with his own ways, so then I will lose my brother forever. And I don't want to make it real. So, as a sister, I have to do my best to recover him from his illness. I want him to become himself, to become the old him. He always said to me that he is useless, he is a loser, nobody wants him. He feels that he doesn't belong in this world. All I can say is depressions or anxiety or whatever it's called. It's like you're living in a body that fights to survive, but with a mind that tries to die.
Oh, how sweet your sister is. Somehow I can feel the way your sister feels.
For me, he should be thankful because he has a sister that really loves him. Is it not an easy task for her to focus on both her work and her brother?
Yeah, actually, I totally agree, daughter. Alright, okay. I think we have talking so long and the audience will like so tired of listening, isn't it? So we will continue our Q&A session and a little bit sharing about Shami's achievement till now. Stay with me, stay with us, don't go everywhere. So see you after break.
Okay.
always study hard. Let's go. Where is this?
One eternity later.
Ah! Deliciousness rising from Malaysia. Rising God! What is this? Ooh, smells good.
Oh my god! Wow!
Oh my god. This is freaking good. Let's go!
Rasengan, be smart or be Sasuke!
Thank you for staying with us. And now we are opening a question and answer session with the audience. So let's get started with the first question. It comes from who we have here is Miss Liana. You may introduce yourself and proceed with your question.
Hello, I'm Liana. I'm a student from Faculty of Accountancy in UITM JO. So today I want to ask Dr. Safia. Alright. People sometimes they love to keep their secrets by hiding their problems, and sometimes they don't even know that they are having depression. So my question here is, can you just list out the symptoms of depression so that people out there can seek help if they might have one of it? Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
It's such a good question, Yana. Depression varies from person to person, but there are some common signs and symptoms. It's important to remember that these symptoms can be part of life normal law, but the more symptoms you have, the stronger they are. The more likely is it that you are dealing with depression. Symptoms must last at least 2 weeks and must represent a change in your previous level of functioning. For a diagnosis of depression, usually the common symptoms of depression are feeling of hopelessness, loss of interest in daily activity, weight changes, sleep changes, either insomnia, especially waking in the early hour of the morning or oversleeping. Besides, anger or irritability, loss of energy and concentration problems.
Wow, interesting. I never knew that. Bear in mind that it's important to keep our body healthy, but don't neglect your mental health too. Thank you, doctor, for enlightening us more about the symptom of depression, because people out there might need help. So I really hope that the explanation will benefit you. Therefore, let's proceed to another question. Is there any?
Me, I would like
Okay.
to ask some questions, but this time I wanna ask Shahmi if you don't mind.
Would you mind, sir?
Oh no, I don't mind at all. Oh, so what's your question, miss?
Thank you. I'm Shasha Imani and I'm a survivor too. So maybe you can share with all of us here how you counter your depression. I know we might have our own ways to fight it back, but who knows, your method will motivate people out there who are facing depression. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, thank you for asking and congrats for being a survivor too. And thanks for giving me a chance to share my journey battling depression. Okay, so first of all, don't be hesitate to ask for counseling consultation, which might help you to find out your problem. Okay, if you are Muslim and feel drowning in depression, recite a Holy Quran, because his heart will find to ease about the endless favor of Allah. And one more thing, don't struggle in silence, which means try to confide in those you trust, whether it's your partner or your relative. That's it.
Wow, such an inspirational sharing from you, Seshami.
Yeah.
As we know, sometimes people that always seem happy and joyful all the time are the ones who keep big dark problem inside. So we are not allowed to judge a book by their cover. Then the same goes to people. We just don't need to question their lifestyle because sometimes they do that for their own happiness. We, as a responsible society, should not judge them and just go with their flow. Now, we are opening to another two questions from the audience. Anyone else?
Me, may I ask? Okay,
Oh,
thank
yes,
you.
you may.
Hello everyone, my name is Anis and I am a student from UITM Johor. So I would like to point out an issue in an article that I have received lately. In it mentioned that lack of sleep can cause depression. Honestly, for the past 2 weeks, I didn't get enough sleep due to assignment and commitment that I have to fulfill. So, in your opinion, Dr. Safia, is it true that lack of sleep can be a cause of depression? Thank you.
Thank you, Anis, for your question. The answer is no. Lack of sleep alone can cause depression, but it does play a role. Lack of sleep resulting from another medical illness or the presence of personal problem can intensify depression. Chronic inability to sleep is also an important clue that someone may be depressed. Sleep problems such as insomnia can potentially increase the risk of developing depression in the first place. For instance, a study into 1,000 adults found that people who reported insomnia were 4 times more likely to experience issue of major depression by time they had a second interview 3 years later. So my advice here is that students should manage their time systematically. They should have enough sleep and rest too because it affects their health and performance in studies.
So, what I can conclude here is that sleeping late might be one of the symptoms of depression. People may not be able to sleep early because of things that are hovering around their mind at the moment. It surprised me how depression actually can come from so many ways. Maybe I need to read and seek more of this issue after this. Alright, we are moving on the last question. Anyone else?
Me, right here.
Okay, go on.
Okay, hi, my name is Amalia. I'm from UITM Johor in business management. As we know, Sir Shahmi has a huge business and is well managed. So, me as a business student, I have tried so many types of business and passed many situations that make me stressed while I'm studying. My question is, how and what encouraged you to start your business as a depression survivor? Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Miss Amalia. That's a good one. Okay, it's all started when I thought maybe starting a business is one of the way for me to overcome my depression. I started with a drop shipping business because it considered as a medium risk business, and it doesn't use much cost. Okay, when I received my first income from the business, I started I started interested in the business. By time when I'm ready enough, I decide to build my own company. And now I'm here with my successful company.
Wow, that's great. Okay,
Thank you.
that's all for today. Class, you may dismiss. Thank you. Okay, sorry. I'm just kidding. As an entrepreneur, we should know that high risk will give high gain or profit. So, if you want to achieve as what Sir Shami has achieved, or even more than that, you got to follow his useful tips or earn as much knowledge and skill from trusted tutor, or maybe having a mentoring class business by Sir Shami. If you don't mind, sir.
Okay.
So, Amalia, right? do you have any business that you run currently?
Oh, yes, I am. Actually, I am new with this kind of business, which is a skincare product. You all have any problems with your skin and need help, you all can direct message me through Instagram. My Instagram is btk.amal. It is free for skin consultation. I will try to help as much as I can. Who are interested, do DM me, okay? Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. That's inspiring student which can handle two things at one time, business and study. Okay, that's all for today. We got many input and inspiring stories we can use to plan our success story just like our guest, like Shahmi, our successful entrepreneur, Dr. Safia, and also Shahmi's sister, Raima. Thank you to all of you. So last but not least, I will summarize that everything in our life happen because of our dua, what we believe and trust to achieve, and how fast our action to achieve problems. So just keep chill and set your goal. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you to Resting God because sponsor this show. Be smart or be successful. Have a nice day. Thank you.